Hey, what's up, everybody? Wagey tapping in for another court chat. Today, just wanted to touch base on, kind of trauma, healing, dealing with, I guess various traumas that you can go throughout your life. It could start early in your youth, where Uncle Touchy-Feely got a little too close, you know what I'm saying? Or, things later on down the line, dealing with divorce from your parents, dealing with a divorce or separation from your partner, being rejected by various partners, family, friends, hell, going through life, dealing with, losing jobs, being homeless, just any of the things that the curveballs and storms that life can throw your way. And, having dealt with most all of these things, and being here to kind of sing the praise of having survived those particular storms and continuously find the bonus or the gift at the end of that. Like, there is light at the end of that tunnel, so to speak. Like I was saying, I've dealt with divorce, I've dealt with ending relationships with family and friends, being homeless, and I'm grateful for all of these things because I chose to. I came out the other side of that storm stronger, more resilient, and brighter than ever. And it's something that, it's a quote I heard Stephen Colbert say, to be grateful for the things that you wish didn't happen. And now looking back on my life, and assessing some of these things that I've gone through and how it's impacted me mentally. And then not only that, choosing to put myself in certain situations so that I can continue to stimulate and grow in areas where I feel that I might need the capacity to develop further. And these things have ultimately benefited my life in ways that I really can't fathom. Granted, I might have been a different person if I got some of these individuals and people to work with me throughout some of these challenges. But being more self-reliant, I was talking with my daughter's mom about this yesterday. She's like, you're so independent, it's like hard for you to really find a partner at this point. And like we kind of laughed and chuckled because like she's kind of the same way. But she's still on that level. Like, I can still make her life better. And God bless it if I don't try to, because I love this woman, and she's been through a lot of things with me. I'm happy that I get to have her in my life, and it seems that is reciprocated vice versa as well. But because of the nature of who I am, I was talking about this with one of my friends that, I got to kick it with the other day, and we're talking about what kind of prey that, and I'm like, you're a shark. Like you're an apex predator out here hunting for, things that might be greater than yourself. And while it might not appear that I'm such, I'm probably, what you're not looking for, but what you might need in your life, because I identify with what you really are. You're a fiercely independent person. And because I can identify that, I see it in you. You might toy with the wrong person because they might not be ready for exactly what it is that you're bringing to the table. And it's weird because, they seem all coy and innocent. But on the flip side of that, what do they say? Still waters run deep. Will you bother moving through the shallows to really get to the depth of my ocean? And I swim in those waters on a regular basis. I'm found in the deep. I'm a creature of the deep, So again, it's like an anglerfish. I got a light, but I'm also a creature of the deep, I am that thing. I can withstand that kind of pressure. Do I want to? Not from you. This is something that I found through a lot of the course of my relationships. And it's unfortunate because as a man, I want to kind of shelter and protect you from the world. I'm used to fighting the world. That's what I'm made for, in ways that you might not even be ready for, because a lot of things might be gifted to you because of your perceived value. Whereas I have to establish, maintain, and increase my value consistently. You know what I'm saying? So I'm built to weather the storms of the world. I'm built to ride through these storms. You can, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. We can all drive off the side of a cliff, but it doesn't mean that we should. You know what I'm saying? So again, as a man, my job or my desire is to make your life a little bit easier. But here's the kicker. Most of y'all are used to fighting the world. So once your life becomes easy, the only thing closest to you to fight is now me, and I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? So it's a weird kind of catch-22, you know, being out and available in the market. And like I see these things more prevalent than ever. You know, and like you never judge the book by the cover because those things are only run so deep. You gotta go past that shallow to really wade into the waters, the depths of those waters, to see who people really are. The capacity that people have to function alongside you or work against you without your knowledge. That's the scary part. You know? Because even if your viewpoints align at some point, you guys might disagree on some fundamentals, and there's no telling how that's going to play out. So this is why you go through things, separations, breakups, divorces, you know, dealing with different parties, and it happens through partnerships, relationships, it happens through business, happens with family. It can happen in and of yourself. You can have conflict and be divided in and of yourself until you figure out your path towards resolving that issue. It's gonna be what it is. But this is the luck that I find myself in. Again, having gone through all those different things, you know, and still finding myself where I am at. I've heard me say this before. I've consolidated and condensed who I am into such a concentrated manner that, you know, I'm actively seeking out the weak points that might start to unravel, you know, so I can strengthen the resolve on that point and become more of a concentrated being. Love this guy, head to toe, you know. Love eggs from my head down to my leg. You know, I get to be this person. I love to be this person. I get to spend the rest of my life with this person, and I get to give this person to people freely. This is Wagey. This is what Wagey is about. These are some of the things that I've been through that I'm sharing this knowledge and experience with you. Did it hurt? Man. One of the running gags in my life was, you know, for my family and stuff, is my life hurts. You know what I'm saying? I can't point to where it hurts. You know what I mean? Where do I tell the doctor that my life is broken? And how does he fix it? You know what I mean? But like, it's been a blessing. I'm grateful to have survived these experiences and continue to thrive through them. I just got another peace lily. I'll take a video of it probably when I get back to the house. I just got another peace lily as a gift. Second one I got as a result of a funeral. And like, these things mean a lot to me. It's weird, they're my number one like favorite plant too. And like, I keep getting them as gifts and I really appreciate them. Life tends to reward you when you're moving forward on a path that's your purpose. There's little signs and subtleties that you're moving through in the right direction. What you need to be thankful for is some of the trials, quote unquote, problems that might come along. Got to be grateful for them, because you're not ready, you're not aware of what's on the other side of that yet. Could be the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Could be the best thing that turns out to happen for you. You don't know. You don't know. That's the unfortunate part. It might suck as far as what you want, but as far as what you need, something might have been unearthed there if you take the opportunity to see it. Because this is the problem. Most of us are blinded by what's in front of us. We're blinded not looking for the thing that might improve us because we want the thing that's going to comfort and soothe us. from this pain, from this trauma, from all this baggage that we're carrying around with us. Something that's gonna make me feel good, because I don't like this crap that I'm toting around with me. I just wanna have fun. Man, fun is on my list, but it's priority number 4. And I still hit it. Rather well, I might say. But do you get it? Fun shouldn't be at the top of your list. Self-care, physical fitness, kids/family, finances, then fun. Take care of yourself, take care of your people. Make sure that your life is in order, then you'll have fun by proxy. Because you won't be fighting to survive. Imagine that. Probably most of the trauma is running around in survival mode. Running around having to make split-second decisions because you don't know what's going to happen. Running around trying to have fun to ignore all this burden and responsibility. But once you actively and aggressively take responsibility for your life in the direction that it's headed in and don't let anything else stop you, guess what? You won't really need to survive. You'll actually be able to start living. Imagine that. Imagine if you take responsibility for your life in the course of the direction. You choose to let go of this crap that you can't control because it's already happened. Yeah, it's unfortunate. What are you gonna do? Build a better life? That's really your only option. Or you can wallow and drag this crap around and feel sorry for yourself and try and ignore it through whatever is at your disposal. But they're not going away until you choose to let it. You're not gonna heal until you choose to stop. You're not gonna live until you take responsibility and decide to stop surviving. Your choice. Put your train on the tracks and start heading in the direction that is gonna suit you. Take responsibility for your life and the things that you're gonna allow in it. Enjoy the process. Deal with a little bit of pain so you can enjoy the pleasure that might come along with, living. I get to do this for the next 40, 50, 60 years if I'm lucky. Crushing it. Vibrant, exciting, willing to assist. Walking resource moving asset. Waging. Out.